Hi. In the next 2 minutes, I'm going to demonstrate the time machine capability for Kubernetes provided by Kubevious. We had a very funny outage, which could have been avoided. Let's do some forensic analysis using Kubevious. I will assume you are familiar with deployment, pod, cluster IP, and node port service concepts. We are looking at a web service that is listening to port 4000. A few days ago, there was a misconfiguration with the cluster IP service. To see the state of the system, I'm going to enable the time machine and slide the time to March 2nd, noon. You can see the error on the cluster IP service, indicating that it was configured to target port 3500, even though the Nginx server listens to port 4000. The bug was assigned to an engineer to match the ports on service and the pod. Fast forward a few minutes, the engineer decided to correct the port on the Nginx deployment, setting it to port 3500. As you can see in the diagram, the error from the cluster IP got resolved. The engineer didn't use Kubevious and missed the fact that there is another node port service targeting port 4000. Changing the port on a pod to 3500 fixed the cluster IP service, but broke the node port service. What makes things worse is that the service was publicly accessible through the Ingress gateway. But that's not the end of the story. There was a miscommunication within the team, and another engineer also started to work on the same issue. 5 minutes later, the port on cluster IP was changed to port 4000, breaking the service over again. Kubevious clearly shows services and ingresses associated with applications, significantly reducing the risk of unintentionally breaking ones. And in case of a misconfiguration, Kubevious lets you track back in time and root cause outages. If this was useful and you want to see more tips on making Kubernetes safe to use, please consider subscribing to our channel below and giving us a thumbs up.